SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Are you or your loved ones facing a serious legal battle? The law office of Paul Harris wants you to know you aren't alone. Do you need someone that's not afraid to go to trial and fight for your rights? Attorney Paul Harris and his team are willing to go where most firms are not. The courtroom. With a successful track record in civil litigation, criminal defense, including tax issues and healthcare fraud, Harris Law Office will fight for their clients by offering the most aggressive representation in and out of court. Call Paul Harris at Harris Law Office for a free consultation. 304-232-5300.
Hello, everyone, from the Watchdog. I'm the Storm Tracker, Darnell Foster, with a look at your local weather forecast for your Wednesday. Mostly cloudy with a few showers on and off through the afternoon. A daytime high of 47. Showers likely again through the evening and the overnight with a low near 42. Clouds and sunshine mixing for your Thursday with highs in the upper 50s. Have yourself a great day, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors. It's now time for Winging It with Sonia and Liz.
I'm back.
Yes, we know.
Well, everybody, that was Joe Lovell, our special guest today, ruining our grand entrance. Thanks, Joe.
Welcome back.
Am I really on?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't you hear yourself go, oh, I'm back?
Yeah, the radio, when the radio music's playing, we're actually on. So
Yeah.
let's just be thankful that's all you say.
I don't see no thing that says on the air.
It's right
Well,
here.
Yeah. She's behind you.
Well, everybody, this is Winging It.
And
Obviously.
And we just did.
Yeah.
And
How
we have
many
fun.
times, and he still screws everything up.
Yeah.
You know, it's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, you love me.
I know it.
He's back.
Well, I'm Sonia from the West Bank Arena and Capitol Theater.
And I'm Olivia with Visit Wheeling, WV.
And she's our girl,
Oh, it's Lola.
Lola.
And we have a special guest.
Yeah, he just presented himself, basically.
Yeah. His name's Joe Lovell, and he's with, well, what's your capacity today? Who are you planning
Well,
with?
I'm actually with Project Forward.
Okay.
I'm on the board,
Okay.
and we put on Winterfest.
Awesome.
And the same ones that do the Strawberry Festival that we do in June.
And this is going to be in Martins Ferry, correct?
Yes, that's actually going to be at the gazebo on Hanover Street. So we have a pretty nice day set up as far
Nice.
as, and it's supposed to be good weather on Saturday.
Well, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So it's planned to start at 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, noon until 10 p.m. It's
I was gonna say,
starting
I'm
out-
not seeing 7 o'clock on here.
That's when we have to be there to set up.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So anyways, we're having...
Noon to 10
Noon, we're
p.m.
having a kids' jingle bell run for little kids. It's going to be 6 and under and 7 to 10. It's free for the kids. They just need to show up.
Nice.
It actually starts at 12:30.
Okay.
And then the rest of the day is pretty much set up where we have an ice skating rink.
Oh, cool.
We also have
Real ice or
inflatables.
synthetic?
Synthetic.
Nice, even better.
And we have different things, activities for kids and all kind of things. And of course, the big thing is Santa. He's there from 12:30 to 3:30.
Is
We
your
have
synthetic
food
ice
to-
from all your sports?
No. This company, we got them out of Zanesville.
Oh, nice.
Because we tried to get the one that I think you're talking about, used to play hockey.
Yeah, yeah.
Their
Vadim.
company was busy, overbooked, and we couldn't get them. So we
Cool.
reached out because this was one of our things that we always did.
Yeah.
And this should be our 5th year, if I'm counting right. But of course, last year kind of messed everything up. We didn't have anything, so.
Well, nice.
So we have all kinds of things. We have a beer garden. We have entertainment. We have balloon animals. We have face painting for the kids. Our inflatables and the all-day skating goes from actually noon until 9 o'clock. And it's $10 wristbands for all day. So there's no limit on where. So if you want to drop your kid off and spend $10,
Nice. Do you
Like,
have
so do you have babysitters? Wait a minute, let's review.
let's give you an idea for next year.
Yeah.
I think Lola said she's coming over to babysit.
Nah.
All right, so one of the events that I found intriguing was you're having some dog events. It's a dog show at 3 p.m.
Yes.
Can you still enter your dog?
Yes, it's just a matter of showing up, and there's several events for the dog. There's a dog show, there's actually
A dog
dog
costume.
costume contest, there's a wiener race,
Can the dogs enter the cookie eating contest?
if they want to.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of my dogs would win.
I mean, you're just basically saying win,
Yeah.
rough.
And then an owner lookalike
Good thing
contest.
we don't get these mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? An owner lookalike contest. Joe, does anybody actually want to win that award?
If they want to look like their dog,
Do you have a dog, Joe?
I have two.
Oh, you're gonna win.
Oh, nice. That was, you know what?
Dang it!
I bet your dogs are really cute.
There went the whole concept of even being
Hey, I'm not
here.
gonna lie. Like I was saying, Baby Dog and Jim Justice look exactly alike. And they stand up there on stage and they smile, the biggest smile together, and you're like, they are friends.
They are.
They're so cute. And Baby Dog's adorable.
Do you have a dog, Sonia?
I don't. But thank you for asking, Joe.
And if you did, what would yours look like?
It would look like you.
Hey, I can go somewhere else and get this abuse.
But you came here to discuss Winterfest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm really
It's going to be
excited.
such a fun day. And you're right, the weather is supposed to be nice.
Yes, we have great entertainment.
Can
We
you
have
can you talk about some of the food trucks you have?
Honestly, I can't really honestly say because I don't have it written down.
That's okay.
Because they come, we have them coming and going, obviously. They'll say they're coming and then
They're going.
They're backing off. So we're hoping for at least 5 or 6, yes. So, and we will have food. So trust me, I'm just apologize. I don't know all the names of all of them because it was one of those things that wasn't part of my, actually,
That's okay. Plus, you have Brewworks right there. Is that what it's called? Brewworks?
Brew Works.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Deluxe
I'm
Toy
sure
and
they'll be
Train
busy.
or Deluxe Toy and Hobby is
Yes,
close
it's
to
right
there.
across the street, yes.
I tell you what, that's the spot right now.
Oh, they're busy.
Yeah, they are busy, that's for sure.
Their family is great with working with Winterfest, and there's a lot of things that, I've talked to other people in town, but yeah, their family is a big part of helping put this together.
Yeah.
So we have some great entertainment. As you can see, we have Ted Williams. We're bringing him back from the dead.
Okay.
It happens. I've watched a lot of Stephen King movies.
I hear Lola laughing because she knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
I don't. That's okay.
You never heard of Ted Williams, the baseball player?
Oh, no.
I'm sure they haven't, Joe. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's age thing.
So, but he was a DJ when he was like, on a side hustle?
He played baseball.
For
Very
the
good.
Tigers, a long time.
A very good player, yes. Well, anyways, this is a DJ. He's been doing it for years. He actually is our DJ from 12 until 4 o'clock. And then we have the Sarah Hayes Band from
They're good.
4 to 7,
Yeah, they're good.
and
Yeah.
Pocket Change, which is 7:30 to 10.
I think I've heard both of them.
Yeah, we went to, we saw Sarah Hayes one night at Wheeling Park. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I feel like Pocket Change may have been one of the bands at the Market Street, like the Market Plaza thing.
Well,
Yeah, they're
I
good.
and I don't know if this is 100% correct. I think I read on their website that, remember Chick,
Yeah,
who passed away?
yeah,
I think he played with this band.
yeah, wow. Nice.
Cool.
Well, he passed away, 2018? So I think he was part of their band at one time, so.
So tell us a little bit about like who this benefits and
Well, it's Project Forward. So
Okay.
Project Forward is just the same place where we, nonprofit in town to help trying to bring things to Martins Ferry. It all kind of started when they had the big fire, which was actually where all the businesses on that one side of the street were Brew Works. And it was, there was a hardware store, there was a florist.
I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite hardware store, and I'm really
Winners.
sad it never resurrected.
Yeah, Winners.
Winners Hardware?
Yeah,
Yes, they had everything.
they did. There was that one, and then the True Value on Washington Avenue.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so you guys are kind of like a little,
So
kind of
we
like a
s-
Main Street program
Well,
in a
they
way in
started that,
terms of the
yes.
mission?
There's Main Street USA, I believe.
Yes, there is.
And what,
Wheeling is part of that.
yes, and we work with somebody out of Marietta, I believe.
Yes,
That actually is trying to work with us about getting things moving and stuff like that. And
Yeah, Marietta started their their program. We went down and toured it before we even started our Main Street program here in Wheeling. It was me, Jeremy Morris, and I in a group went down to kind of see what they had done with their trolley and the sisters and the gallery type stuff. So yeah,
Well,
I'm well aware of what
These
you're
type
talking
of
about.
things is to raise money to add to that.
Yeah.
To keep things going in the city, because before that, there was no Strawberry Festival, there was no Winterfest until we started. So it kind of brought awareness to different things in town.
Kind of like
and
First Friday.
And it brings people to Martins Ferry.
Yeah, First
I mean,
Fridays
that's what
is
the
exactly
whole idea
what,
is.
yeah, experience Martins Ferry, experience Wheeling, all that kind of stuff.
That's what we try to do.
Yeah,
So
good.
basically, that's what this is for. The money goes back into what we do. As you can see, we try to do some things in town, and we try to work on some things, and I mean, that's where the money all goes. I mean, so we have nobody, it's actually a paid person that actually takes care of. Well, we do have an executive director who's kind of part-time, and she works for the chamber and she works for us. So
Makes sense,
she's
yeah.
part of working for both of us, because it's all the same thing, the chamber and so.
Yeah, it's like Wheeling Heritage over here, kind of runs the Main Street program here in
Yes.
Wheeling.
So, and Martins Ferry doesn't have a Rotary. They dropped that years ago, so it was a kind of get the businesses, and that's who belongs to the organization, are business owners and stuff like that that belong to it. So that's what's,
So do they pay to be a part of it, or
No.
is it like
It's
by
all
district?
volunteer.
Volunteer, cool.
it's all volunteer. It's everybody who wants to get involved. If, like I said, you don't even have a business and you want to get involved, you can. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just what it's,
You do have the real Santa that's going to be there.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
legit Santa.
Legit.
Santa Claus. That's the main thing.
That
This
is
time
true.
of year.
Yeah, he'll be there from 12:30 to 3:30 at the gazebo.
We think
Pictures,
that's
no
where it's going to be.
pictures.
Yeah, take pictures.
Nice.
Take pictures with him, yeah.
And I mean,
If you take
everyone's-
them yourself, there's not going to be somebody, yeah.
There's not be somebody
That's
there.
fine, cool.
Anymore with, it doesn't pay for anybody to even hire somebody. Even, like I said, I'm a photographer, but it's not like something I would want to do because they do it
It's
with
a
their
fun time, yeah.
phones, and so it's not something to,
It's a pretty lifestyle type of
Let's
session.
not kid ourselves too, though. When back in the day when my kids were little, and I'd get to the mall, especially like South Hills, and like the pictures start at like $25, my throat like swells up.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just expense after expense, and you're just like, this is the most joyful time of the year.
And it's always, like, well, I mean, my kids always like Santa, but you never know when you're going to get a crier.
Oh, for sure.
Kicker,
My-
spitter, biter.
well, my grandson, we went to Robinson, 3 years ago. We stood in line for like 2 hours.
Oh, Lord, that was your first mistake.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
we had to. But we stood in line for 2 hours, and that was the waiting list. And if you already made your reservations, there was another line just for that.
How old is this grandson?
He would have been 4,
Ooh,
3.
tough times. All right.
Yeah, we was all over the place, all over the mall. We took turns standing in line so we can take him places
okay.
to
I thought
actually.
you made him stand in line too.
Really?
I know. That's what I was concerned.
It was tough enough for me and our family to stand there in line.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was fun. I'll never trade that.
It's a beautiful setup there, though.
It was. So again, we have the Santa, and that's one of our big things. Obviously, it's what people come out for. But next year, we may be something special. Has something to do with what takes Santa around on Christmas Eve.
Reindeer?
Reindeer? Cool.
It's possible. Maybe we're trying to find some. They're hard to find, obviously.
Well, they're flying at this time of year.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, actually, they're in training.
flying school.
No, they're in training.
They're in training.
They're laughing at all of the they're not letting
Reindeer
Rudolph
games.
play. Any of those Rudolph games.
I mean, you can
Okay,
start
Lil, that's your cue.
you can start mating deers right now.
Come on,
and then
let's
you'll have
hear
your own set of deers.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, there's Dasher, there's Dancer, there's Prancer, there's Vixen.
yeah.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. What do you recall, Joe?
I try not to. So,
It's my favorite.
okay,
Christmas
so
movie.
getting back to Winterfest.
Rudolph will not be there. Just as a heads up, next year maybe. Joe knows him.
We're hoping.
Yeah, you have a lot of great sponsors. United
Yeah.
Bank, Hot
Yes.
Rod Tattooing, Dan Stevens
Actually,
State Farm.
it's Unified Bank.
What'd I say?
You said United Bank.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I might need glasses for short distance.
Unified Bank, Hot
How
Rod
about if
Tattooing.
I read them then?
AEP.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fine. It's Unified Bank, Hot Rod Tattooing, Dan Stevens State Farm, and actually AEP. Those are our Santa level, which is our major sponsors. And then we have the Frosty and Rudolph level, which
There
is
he is.
Valley-Wide Insurance, Zontini's, the Belmont Brew Works, Belmont College, Belmont Savings Bank, Wilson Funeral Home, Heslop Chapel, Deluxe Toy and Hobby, Linda Brown Allstate, Kendall Behavior Services, Stecker Law, Times Leader, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and Carolina Furniture, plus
Good.
other ones that are helping with other things. So
In-kind sponsorships and
in-kind
things,
sponsors,
yeah.
things like that. So.
Understood.
Kudos to you guys, because it takes a lot to put on these events, and then to make sure that all falls into place the way it's supposed to, and then God forsaken, great weather.
Right.
Well-
And this is always risky. Remember our Winterfest up at the Highlands?
Yeah, I literally
we
still have
had-
a scar. For real. No, I'm serious.
That table, that tent just flew out of the ground.
Yeah, and then
Just-
the nail came down on my
and hit her
face.
face. I was like,
Railroad
I was like, is
ties.
everybody okay? And I looked at her, I was like, oh my gosh, you're bleeding.
It's like flying umbrella on the beach.
And we were all volunteers too.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty comical weekend in general.
Yeah, it was good.
'Cause, I mean, you don't realize the difference of the wind down below, up on the hill.
Up on the hill, yeah.
But when you're dealing with the synthetic, because there was synthetic ice there.
Yep,
Yeah, you just, anything can go.
yeah.
But you know what? The only person that knows the actual plans is you and your committee. So you're the only people that know that if something failed or
And everybody loves it.
Doesn't go the way it's supposed to, nobody knows.
nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, and it's, like I said, you plan these things and you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Well, great job, guys, because it's a lot. I'm looking for something almost every weekend to get the kids out. It's, being dark at 5 o'clock
It's hard,
is hard.
yeah.
I mean, I guess 46 degrees on a December day, you can't
You
complain.
can't, and that'll be beautiful.
I mean,
It will.
it's Winterfest.
Yeah.
It should be cold.
It should be
snowy.
You should be able to wear a winter coat, but not freeze to death.
Yeah,
I think
so
you'll
it's-
enjoy it. Or,
yeah.
like West Virginia jacket, a hoodie.
Well, we actually have our stage, which is going to be Panhandle, is our supplying our
Nice.
heat.
Oh, cool, like the blower
The
thing?
blower things, yes, they
they
do
just
that
keep
every
you
year
warm.
for us.
Yeah.
And we might not even need it this year, but again,
No,
we
you should
it.
have it because I'm always cold. I would stand there. I'd melt my pants just to get warm. I'm going to the Steeler game on Sunday. I'm so excited because it's supposed to be decent weather.
Yes.
you're
I
never
mean, for
above.
this time of year, yeah, if you get it.
Yeah.
But according, I saw the weather, and it's supposed to be good all the way for the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I guess last year at this time, we had like
Snow.
6 inches of snow.
We did. I just had a memory on my Facebook pop up of all of my kids playing in the snow. And I remember, like, my post said, like, it's too early for snow. I don't even think I have snow boots that fit them this year yet. I mean, if it would snow tomorrow, we'd be stuck with last year's stuff, too.
It is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, again, if we talk about the dog show just one last time.
Go ahead.
The master of ceremonies for is the Snooty Pooch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Peg.
And they're also, it's all free. And we have a $50 gift card to Snooty Pooch for first place. Mm-hmm. And the second is Zeke Treats.
Yeah, from down Center Market.
Center
Yep.
Market, that's one of our.
Yep.
And so,
Is it Zeke Treats or Zeb's?
It's Zeke. Zeke's a kid.
Zeke's a kid, yeah. Okay.
oh, that's what,
Is that, it's just Barky Bites, yeah.
starts with a Z.
Gotcha. Yeah, they used to be at Center Market and stuff like that. And then I just met Peg through Dancing with the Stars.
Well, nice. Well, kudos to you guys.
Thanks.
And again, where can we find your group if somebody wanted in Martins Ferry wanted to be a part of your organization?
It's just Project Forward. There's a Facebook page, and they can go there, or they can just call anybody or stop at any of the businesses in town. Paul Stecker is our president. You can always stop at the toy store. You can always stop, like I said, any of the businesses. Dan Stevens, and just tell them that you're interested in wanting to be part of Project Forward and help out. You can, like I said, we'll welcome anybody into the organization that can help out. So I only mentioned a few of the businesses, but I'm sure if you go to any one of them in town, most of them participate. They all help out.
Oh,
So,
great.
Nice.
All right, everybody. Well, hopefully we'll see you Saturday at Winterfest in Martins Ferry.
Starting at noon.
Thanks, Joe.
and the race is coming.
You want to talk about it? If we have a couple minutes for commercial.
Well, I'm just saying that it's in the planning stage.
The Ogden race we're talking about.
Ogden race, yes.
And also the Tough Mudder,
Actually, it's at
Urban Challenge.
Tough as nails.
Tough as,
Tough as nails.
It's Urban Challenge, tough as nails.
yeah, okay. So
but
I was
yes,
closer. Yeah, it's based off of kind of like a what Tough
different
Mudder.
obstacles
yeah.
and stuff. So It's in the planning stage,
Good.
but it will be next year.
Oh, good, that excites me.
In May?
Also-
Still planning on May?
It's all Memorial Day weekend,
Good.
so
Nice.
I'll be back to talk about more about it. I'm sure I'll be back again.
Yeah, we'll have you there.
I'm back.
Other things
Honestly, I did not know I was on when I said that,
It's
so
okay,
I
Joe.
apologize.
We understand what we're working with.
Yeah.
Also this weekend, Thursday, we have Symphony on Ice. Friday, we have a Wheeling Nailers hockey game at the arena. Also at the Capitol Theater, we have the Motowners and the Marvelettes, and Charlie Pappas will join us in the second half to talk about that and other upcoming shows that he's producing. And
Good
we
old
have, and we have a
Charlie.
hockey game on Sunday too.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
I mean, it's busy right now.
It is. And on top of all the other events going around the area, Ogilvy every day.
Every day.
Kids'
Something.
activities. And
Yeah.
I just found out from Olivia last week that if you go to the lodge, you can hop on the trolley, because like we have a big family.
There's trolley stops everywhere, all over the,
But you can hop on the lodge all together and go
Yeah.
see the lights.
yeah, you can ride the
Instead of
trolley
going in
through.
multiple cars back to back to back for
Yeah.
free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trolley stop. They have trolley starts up at the hilltop, like by where the carriage house is, the train ride, all that stuff. Yep,
You got some nice lights up there.
yeah.
I haven't seen where the manger scene used to be. What did they put there?
Oh, it's
Like
inside the carriage house now.
It's inside the carriage house, but it's that big tree.
did they put a tree? It's like
It's huge.
20, 25, 30 foot high.
Yeah, yeah, easy, if not more. I mean, you can see it far away. You can see it all over the park, certain, but coming up the hill, you see the big Ogilvy tree, like their logo, and then you just see like the massive tree, and it changes colors, it like has all different type of designs, all types of movement. It's really cool. And then to see it up close, it's even more like impressive.
Well, they keep adding to it.
It's hard to get a good picture of it, to be honest, because it's bright, has a lot of movement.
It's great for the Ohio Valley.
Oh, absolutely.
Something
The
like that.
economic impact is ridiculous.
And
from that.
again, we encourage, you
This kind of
pay-
stuff will benefit from it too.
Absolutely. You pay the whole $25 donation if you want to. You don't have to do that to go through the lights. But the book that you get with it,
The rewards book.
the rewards book, far succeeds the $25 you throw at it.
It's like $500, and like if you use every single coupon, take advantage of every single coupon.
Is it for Ogilvy?
Yeah. And with some Wheeling Park, like ice skating and stuff like that, it's like $500 in savings. It's amazing.
Free trip to the park pool, free trip to Ogilvy
Yeah,
pool.
it's
free
all year
ice
too.
skating,
Like some of them don't expire. Buy one get one
golfing.
free room nights, like in February and March and stuff like that.
10% off a zoo pass.
Yep,
Yeah.
you
Sounds
can't
good.
beat it.
I mean,
Spa
it's-
deals.
Yeah, and like so we have all that stuff on our website, but we also have your stuff. So when the people are coming into to see the Festival of Lights, they're going to our site, so they're looking to stay, play, and have a good time.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Joe, and thanks again to you and your organization.
Yep.
Shout out to all my Times Leader employees.
Sorry if you have to work with them. All right, everybody. Well, that was Joe Level.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As always, please support the sponsors that support the station. You're listening to The Watchdog.
The Metro News Update is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
West Virginia Metro News. I'm Chris Lawrence. The man charged in last year's death of Charleston police officer Cassie Johnson wants his trial moved out of Kanawha County. 38-year-old Joshua Phillips appeared before Kanawha County Judge Jennifer Bailey earlier today for a pretrial hearing on this, the one-year anniversary that Johnson was shot while responding to a parking complaint. Officer Johnson died in the hospital 2 days later. Defense attorney Ronnie Sheets said Phillips has been the target of negative publicity and straight-up hostile threats.
At a minimum, between the beginning of December and May, in those 6 months, there were at least 175 news stories. That averages a news story a day. Your Honor, there are many expressions of hostile sentiments toward my client.
Judge Bailey kept the trial date of January 10th for now, and both sides will be back in court December 17th for another hearing. Firefighters in the National Park Service continue to battle a blaze in the New River Gorge in difficult circumstances.
Yeah, most of that terrain is almost 45-degree slope, so just getting personnel down there and doing it safely is the hardest part.
Dave Beery with the National Park Service said the biggest concern is below the fire, the historic town of Nuttleburg in the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, and they're trying to build a protective fire line there, but it's been difficult by debris rolling down the hill. The fire covers about 110 acres now and is 50% contained. You're listening to Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. Active cases of COVID-19 saw an uptick today in West Virginia. The DHHR reporting 6,267 active cases. That number was at 5,800 Tuesday. There were 1,155 new cases today and 27 deaths. One person is dead after a wreck in Kanawha County. It happened about 5:30 Tuesday night on Lynn's Creek Road in the Hernshaw community. The car was headed south and went off the highway and hit a rock face on the right side of the road, then overturned. The driver was dead at the scene. From the Metro News Anchor Desk, I'm Chris Lawrence.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash powered by the Score app on the WatchdogNetwork.com. College basketball on Tuesday night. West Virginia defeated Bellarmine 74-55. Taz Sherman 18 points for the Mountaineers, who shot 47% from the floor. They forced 14 turnovers on defense. Mountaineers go to 6-1. Sean McNeil added 14 points. Marshall back in action tonight. They're in Ohio to take on the Akron Zips. The Thundering Herd, coming off a loss to Indiana on Saturday, are 4-2 on the season, while Akron is 3-3. Kentucky Wildcats off until next week. Tuesday, they'll be hosting Southern at Rupp Arena. The Wildcats are 6-1, coming off a win against Central Michigan Monday night. NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals home Sunday. They'll take on the LA Chargers. The Bengals at 7-4 after their win Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Chargers are 6-5 and have lost 4 of their last 6. For lightning fast updates as news happens, download the Score app today. It's free. I'm Tony Desiri on the WatchdogNetwork.com.
You didn't hear it from me, but the Cyber Monday deals at Kohl's? Amazing! I got 30% off Lego sets, 40% off jeans, and a Ninja Foodie for $119.99. I also got 20% off, and as a Kohl's Rewards member, an extra $10 off because I spent $50. Did I mention the $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent? So yeah, checked off my gift list and stayed in my PJs. Win-win. Select styles. Offers valid November 29th. Lego coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
My son is not some statistic.
My daughter's not a headline.
My girl, she's not someone's agenda.
What she is
irreplaceable. COVID hospitalizations of young people have tripled since the start of summer.
So I talked to my daughter's doctor about COVID vaccines.
And she said they're highly effective in preventing hospitalizations
and deaths, even from the Delta variant.
We can do this. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Scott Tomorrow.
To prepare Ohio's students for the future, we must teach them the good and the bad of our history and empower them with the critical thinking skills they need to succeed. Ohioans trust educators and parents, not politicians, on education issues. Our politicians need to stay out of the classroom and let our students learn.
Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
For all of your IT needs, visit OmniPerforms.com. Omni Strategic Technologies, the only IT company that the watchdog trusts.
Introducing our new redesigned 7 News app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video. To get the new WTRF 7 News app, just update the latest version or download the WTRF 7 News app in your Apple or Google Play Store by searching WTRF.
Highland Sports Complex is the coolest destination for sports and entertainment the Ohio Valley has ever seen. Pop in for some open basketball in our field house or reserve some turf time for your next practice or game on our synthetic fields. Online registration is open for development classes and leagues for youth and adults. Highland Sports is also the hottest destination for birthday parties and other events. So come challenge yourself on our play climb and enjoy your favorite virtual reality game in the arcade. No memberships required, so visit highlandsports.com to find your next entertainment experience and get ready to reach new heights.
Toyota-thon is on, and Toyota's full lineup of four-wheel and all-wheel drive vehicles combine our legendary reliability with the safety and handling necessary to take on any terrain, element, or adventure that comes your way. And with 12 available models, including Camry, Venza, and the all-new Corolla Cross, there's a style for everyone. Visit buyatoyota.com for the latest offers and to find a dealer near you. Toyota, your four-wheel and all-wheel drive specialists. Let's go places.
This is Hoppy Kercheval. Join me weekdays at 10 o'clock right after the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe for Talk Line. I have guests, conversations, texts, phone calls on all the big stories affecting us in West Virginia. So tune in weekdays right here on FM 98.1 and FM 97.7, The Watchdog.
Welcome back to Winging It with Sonia and Liz.
I was watching the news when this fella came on TV. He said, I'm telling you that science has proved that heartaches are healed by the sea. That got me going without even knowing. I'm packed right up.
Hey, we're back for the second half. Gosh, that Joe, he's a blessing to this community, huh?
I tell you, it brings a smile to my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
he certainly brings one to mind.
That was pretty funny, though. I think we have a caller coming in, right?
Yeah. Charlie Pappas, he is the producer for Spotlight Productions. Charlie, how are you today? Hey, Charlie?
Yes.
Hey, how are you today?
Okay, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So I was just saying that you are the Spotlight Productions producer, owner.
Okay.
And you're from Burgettstown, PA.
Correct.
And you're investing in Wheeling.
Yes.
Like you're bringing shows to our area. You're taking chances, bringing all these shows. And we really appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, and we're going to try to bring a lot more.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And the first show that we have coming up soon is Friday. Will you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, Friday is the Motown Christmas Spectacular, and it features the Motown All-Stars, and the Marvelettes, which it's a Motown show, which consists of, with the Marvelettes are all Motown. They were Motown artists, and the Motown All-Stars, the singers all consist of singers from Motown groups, as the Miracles, the Temptations, and two other groups. So these are all legitimate people who sang with these groups. So it's going to be a great show. And I just want to let everybody know, because we get this question all the time, is it going to be all Christmas music? The answer is no. Most of the show, I'd say probably 70 to 75% of it, 80% of it is standard Motown music. And the other 20% or so is Christmas music done in the Motown style. So it's really a well-balanced show.
That's great. And just so everybody knows, you can get tickets at the West Banco Arena Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., or you can visit our website at capitaltheaterwheeling.com. And Capital is spelled with an O-L, and then theater is Theatre. We're really trying to encourage people to go to the right website.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because you have to be careful that you don't get a broker site. You want to go directly to the Capital website.
It's kind of crazy. I had someone call the other day, Charlie, and it's $150 a ticket, and I was like, oh, it's not.
No. I know, we get that, and we try to tell people, any interviews, make sure it's the Capitol website.
So one of the things that Charlie has brought to the Capitol Theater is the rock roll doo-wop shows. Charlie, what number are we on right now?
We just completed volume 19, and on April 23rd, Saturday, April 23rd, we're going to do volume 20, and I can't believe we've done 20 already at the Capitol.
Right, and that's, not only because of you, but because of what was Progressive Bank and now Community Bank as a very huge sponsor of that show.
Without them, we could not provide the number of acts and the quality of acts at the price that we are charging for tickets. It would be impossible. So we owe them a big gratitude, and so does everyone.
Absolutely. What acts are coming for the April show?
The April show actually is a double headliner. Because it's the 20th, we want to do a double headliner. Gary Puckett and the Union Gap and Gary Lewis and the Playboys with the Vogues, who everybody loves in the area, and Bob Miranda, lead singer of The Happenings, who did See You in September, I've Got Rhythm, and a number of other hits. It's going to be a great Power Pack show of all hits.
And,
Nothing but...
And one of the things that my parents really love is after the show upstairs in the ballroom, a lot of these acts actually go upstairs and dance the night away with all the guests.
Yes, some of them, if they can, stop up. But even without the acts, it's a great time up there. There's a great DJ. There's a cash bar. They can dance. There's room. It's just a great time up there after the show. So you don't have to just rush home after the show or worry about traffic. You can just jump in the elevator and go upstairs.
And it's a good night. So it's kind of funny, though, when you look at the age demographic, like a Travis Tritt or something like that, we're actually pushing people out of the building at the end of the night because they don't want to leave. And one of my favorite comments that was made to me, I think like the second or third doo-wop, is this guy came by himself hoping to find his high school sweetheart there. Aww. It was like the cutest thing in the world. He's like, I'm divorced now. I'm kind of hoping that maybe she would come to something like this, and I haven't been able to locate her. And I was just like, stop it.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
In that age group, she can be there. But, it's funny that you brought that up because we're seeing in Wheeling at the Capitol and some other theaters that we do, we're seeing younger people than you would expect come to these shows.
No, I mean, I enjoy the doo-wop music. I mean, I don't know, what's the word I want to use? You grow up with it in the movies and stuff like that. And then if you actually watch a lot of those, movies about the Temptations, I saw Reef Franklin's coming out now. It's intriguing to watch, and it's mind-boggling because, as we've learned throughout the years, a lot of these acts don't even own the rights to their names.
Oh, well, yeah, and we're very, very careful about that. Over the years, there's been phony acts out there. At one time, years ago, that they would have like 7 or 8 drifters groups out at one time, but there's been laws that have come into place where they have to own the trademark or have someone in the group who was on the record. So we're very careful about that.
Oh, cool. I like the music myself. I think it has a nice rhythm to it. So I can see where people are constantly.
Absolutely. One of my
wanting
favorites.
To go, dance, have fun.
Chubby Checker. That was a great show.
Yeah, it sure was.
I mean, he got people up and dancing.
Yeah. Once the younger crowd, when I say younger, I'm not talking teenagers, but once the 40, 50, and into the early 60 age group comes to these shows, they really are amazed, and we see them coming back.
Absolutely. And it's a great thing to take your parents to. Do you know what I mean? It's a good night out for everybody.
Which brings me to, if you're looking for maybe like a Christmas gift, an early Christmas gift, or like an experience, right there.
Yeah.
Buy tickets to the doo-wop show. It's on sale now, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then we have one other one we can talk about also coming up in between.
Okay.
And that is, and it's on sale also. We haven't done any advertising on it yet, but we have coming March 4th, Jefferson Starship, which is a great act. It wasn't in the doo-wop era. It was more in the 70s and bled over into the 80s. Mm-hmm. But it took us a while to even get them. We did have them booked, and then COVID hit, and so they were obligated to us. But that's going to be a great show. So that's on sale, Jefferson Starship, Friday, March 4th.
Great. And Charlie, again, thank you for taking chances bringing shows to the Capitol Theater. I know it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get all these acts together. Do you know what I mean? And some of them aren't young duckins, so, it's a lot, and we really appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate the Capitol and the staff at the Capitol. People don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, but with all the work, with all y'all do, and the Capitol is just such a great hidden gem. You know, I tell people, we do shows in Pittsburgh and we do them in Akron, and I tell people you're really missing it out. You're really missing the Capitol Theater. It's great seating, great vision. The sound system is great. Parking is not a problem. It's just a great theater.
It really is.
Well, again, all right, so let's remind us, Charlie, what show's coming up this Friday?
Okay, this Friday is the Motown Christmas Spectacular. Friday, 7:30. There's still a lot of good tickets available. Then on March 4th, Jefferson Starship. Saturday, April 23rd, Rock, Roll, and Doo-Wop with Gary Puckett, Gary Lewis, the Vogues, Bob Miranda of The Happening. And we have another one that is going to be announced maybe on Friday night. We have another great show that we're going to announce for the spring. I believe we're going to announce it on Friday night, but I'm not at liberty to announce it right now.
So you're going to do...
Yeah, so you have to be there to find out first.
Yeah.
Yes. And you won't be able to buy the tickets that night, but you can get it announced, and then you'll be able to buy them online. You won't be able to buy tickets there that night at the Capitol, but you can always buy them online by going to www.capitoltheaterwheeling.com.
All right, well, thanks again, Charlie. Thanks for coming on the show today.
And thank you all for all your hard work.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Olivia, you've been looking at some upcoming events. Tell us about them.
I did, because we were talking about all those events, and I was thinking there's some things I wanted to go to, but I realized that there's multiple events on multiple days, all these things going on. But we also forgot about December 4th, this weekend. Saturday is Handmade Holiday at the Artisan Center. Yeah, in River City there I believe it's on the 3rd floor. So that's a great event. December 4th up at the the Valley Harley-Davidson. There's photos with Santa this weekend. December 8th, there's Cookies and Crafts with Santa down at Moundsville at Grandview Park. December 11th is, I think we're going, right?
Yeah, Lunch with Santa.
Lunch with Santa and the Grinch at Quaker Steak and Lube. And then also that day at Valley Harley, they're going to do pictures, but this time pictures with the Grinch that day. And then, I don't want to go too far in advance, but we got Center Market Ladies Night, December 15th. That's always a good time. They stay open later, the shops, they all come together. They offer, sometimes they offer like some cheese, hot cocoa, some wine. But there's just an encouragement to shop local again at all the great shops down there at Center Market. And they will have live music by Robert Gaudio that night. So, and I don't know if I'll be able to go. Wednesdays we usually have tennis, but.
I just want to remind everybody, too, the Nailers are doing their teddy bear toss on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So, you to go, take a teddy bear. The first goal that is scored by the Nailers, everybody throws their teddy bears out on the ice, and they're all donated to kids for Christmas gifts. So, all the players like to compete to be the first one to score a goal, so they're the ones that get the teddy bear toss.
And that really warms my heart when you see everyone participating and throwing all their teddy bears onto the ice.
I know.
Also, that night is Dress Like Elf Night.
On the 11th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Telling my sister she's coming up for the game that weekend. So.
Yeah. They're running really cute promos right now with, like as if they're Buddy the Elf. Yeah. They're really, I've been laughing a lot at those lately.
Cool.
I'm a huge Will Ferrell fan.
Me too. We haven't watched it yet. And actually, our elves haven't come. And like every day I feel awful for forgetting to keep the door unlocked, I guess, for the elves to come in. And I know. I'm awful because Cece wakes up every morning and Willie, are elves here yet? I'm like, oh, shoot, no. They must be giving you guys extra time to listen to your mom.
I'm not going to lie.
All in honesty, I basically go into a coma about 10 o'clock every night.
Kudos to parents who do that because that takes a lot of creativity. Everyone looks at me and says, you don't have Elf on the shelf? No, I don't. I do not have time for Elf on the shelf.
Mine's not very, mine is, first of all, if mine makes a mess, forget it. It's done. because like when I see those people with those elaborate, sprinkle flour all over their kitchen and I'm like, those elves don't really clean that up, right? Like,
and like you literally have to be cringing in bed the whole entire time you're thinking that there's flour all over your countertop.
Mine likes to fly around to different areas of the house, and sometimes it gets. I have two of them, Dr. Girl Lucy, and then the other ones. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it on air. It's a bodily function, but named by Willie. But like mine like flies in different ways, and sometimes it pretends to like climb up stuff. But it is not like eating hot chocolate and making a big mess. Like one year I let it put toilet paper on the Christmas tree, but that was I think I probably drank before I
But then you wake up on a school morning.
You drank after.
Right? Yeah, I'm saying you wake up on a school morning, you're like, crap, now I gotta clean this up and
just like, who left out the gumdrops? Oh, that's right. The elf did.
That's why I tell the boys, you guys are too good. We don't need them. We don't need the elf.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I just keep telling mine, like, start listening better. Maybe they'll come. They don't want to hear you guys argue.
Hey, if it works.
No, it's not. It's like actually failing miserably, but it's all right. Good kids always have bad behaviors. It's a hard time of year for them, too. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Oh, I know.
So, but no, so it hasn't come out, but there is still a lot going on. And I'd like to remind everybody, when you are looking for something to do, if you have something that you would like people to know about in the community, give us a call over at the CVB, or go to visitwheelingwv.com, and that's where all this lives.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, we do everything from the arena and the Capitol Theater. Everything's on that site. Everything. We try to make sure that we have included in that site. So.
Restaurants, restaurant hours.
Yeah. And we'd still like to remind everybody, I mean, Google is really busy, and sometimes we get really busy. And when somebody changes their hours due to the holidays, it might not be correct online. So give the restaurant a call or give us a call, and we will help you out, because nothing is worse than going to a store at like 9 a.m. and realizing, one, they're not open. Yeah, because a lot of them changed their hours during COVID. I heard a lot of are not even doing the holiday hours.
They're not doing the holiday hours. They said their sales were so significant last year not doing them. They're not doing them again.
Which breaks my heart. I'm a morning person. So if I can go into a store at 6 a.m. in the morning, you better
Before the
believe
kids wake up?
Oh, just
Absolutely.
in general. Like when nobody's around, I can just shop around. Like if you're open at 6 a.m., you're getting my money.
Yeah. Olivia and I went to lunch the other day and the door was shut. We were just like, oh, I guess we should have looked at this.
I was like, I guess we should have remembered it's Monday. I mean, that's just that's just the time of year.
Yeah.
Or just my life in general.
Well, I want to give kudos to Target and other stores like that said, forget it. We're not opening on Thanksgiving Day. Let our employees be home with their families. I think that was wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. And there was a lot of stores that, they stayed true to that.
Yep.
And I think this year, because of COVID, now we see sales are like spread out all over the place. It's not just one single day. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it means I keep getting emails like Cyber Monday extended. Thank you.
Cyber Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
Absolutely.
Keep the world going around,
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I myself have been looking like on Marketplace and, I'm not always like the buy new person.
I'm not for some things because I know, I'm looking for, I don't think my kid's listening, but I'm looking for a cheese wedge mat right now. And they're really expensive. And you grow out of them eventually, depending on the size. So I'm looking to buy one of those. So if anybody has one in their basement just taking up space, holla at your girl, because I buy it from you.
Yeah. I enjoy that. I mean,
gymnastics equipment, all that kind of stuff. I'll totally buy that secondhand.
Absolutely.
You get better quality usually.
That's why Play It Again Sports was
I love it, yeah.
wonderful.
I went there on Friday for their Black Friday sale, and I'm not gonna lie, I was running late, and I just remember that I was 50% off. I got brand new ice skates for half off that day.
Oh my gosh.
That was everything was half off up to $100. So if the item was $500, you only got $100 off. But I was gonna go buy used skates, and I ended up buying new for less than I would have bought used. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes perfect
Do the boys
sense.
like to ice skate?
We play on the ice, and we're going to learn how to ice skate this year. So it should be very interesting.
We roller skate around the house a lot.
We did rollerblading this summer.
Yeah, but we like the 4 wheels. Willie's pretty good at roller blading, but ice skating is not something they've wanted to do, but Lila always wants to go because she's a little older.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We might try to, slow down my old propeller a little bit and let her go this year.
It's tough, Mom. It's tough.
It is. I just remember what I did there. Or not what I did, what I saw other people doing there.
Exactly. That's why I wasn't allowed to go there. Because my
Me too.
dad golfed there every Sunday morning, and he would see the leftovers. You're not going to any of those park dances or anything. I'm like, what? Dang it.
I mean, we were allowed to go like one time, and my brother got in an argument there, and like we literally had to get picked up like immediately.
Oh my goodness.
Because it was like, you hit something.
Oh, sorry.
Like a 0.
Do you remember the orange slushy? The orange, like, no, I don't want to say it was a shake, but it was kind of like a Frosty, not necessarily a shake. It was like a sherbet that a park used to sell.
I don't, but it sounds delicious. I love sherbet.
Yeah.
There was a franchise that made those. Oh my gosh!
Was it like a cup?
No, it was like it was kind of like ice cream, kind of like a milkshake.
It was like a sherbet.
It was a sherbet, yeah.
It
and
tasted like a push-up.
Yes, absolutely. That's it.
Oh,
and
that was
my dad would have
Orange
to.
Julius.
Is that what it is? My dad would have to take me on Saturday mornings, and I would never be mad because I'd go get my ice cream, and then I'd just go to Wheeling Park Pool once it opened.
Yeah. Well, Dairy Queen does the Orange Julius.
Yeah. I'll have to find someone old school and ask.
That was our excuse for going to the mall every Saturday to hang out. We gotta get my Orange Julius.
Well, you guys always got stuff way before we did.
Yeah. Michigan.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
I mean, Wheeling Park Pool used to have the Monster Pops, those cherry pineapple pops.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, maybe they were Monster Pops then, we just didn't know it, but that's what I loved there.
Yeah.
Because it would be so hot and it would immediately turn to the perfect texture of popsicle.
Absolutely. Well, guys,
On that
wraps up
note,
another weekend. Olivia, tell us one more time where we can find out all these fantastic events coming up this weekend.
visit wheelingwv.com, or you can visit our Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram, anything you want. There's going to be tons of stuff listed.
All right, you're listening to The Watchdog. See you next Wednesday.